So today we're going to be trying something a little bit different by exploring a whole new category of product for Rebel Pixels. So let's put away our styli, shut down our computers, or maybe not shut down your computer, you're watching something right now, bust out the good old pencil and paper, and let's kick it old school. We're taking a look at the A4S portable Lightbox sent to me for review by Dbmier? Dbmier? Hold on.
Dbmier.
The A4S portable Lightbox by Dbmier. I really should have just asked them beforehand how to pronounce their name. There really isn't much I need to tell you about the A4S in terms of design. A far cry from the nuanced spec sheet of resolutions, display sizes, pressure levels, and color gamut of a tablet display. Instead, it's a rather compact sheet of plastic that sits on your desk and lights up. Thanks to the advances in thin LEDs, we're at the point now where referring to this thing as a light box seems like a bit of a misnomer, as it lacks a fair bit in the Z dimension to really be considered a box. Instead, we have a superbly compact light pad with an A4 sized active area for tracing, animating, or inking that's ruled on the X and Y in centimeters, 4 rubber feet on the bottom, a side-mounted micro USB port to provide power, and a capacitive power switch. The build quality itself is pretty good. The device doesn't feel cheap, but just different than I'd expected. It's a simple plastic with a glossy surface and a matte bottom, like I assumed, but the edges are textured and in my opinion make it feel a bit cheaper than it actually is. Actually using the Dbmier A4S is as simple as it could be. Plug in the micro USB to provide power, hit the power button, and you're good to go. You can cycle through 2 higher levels of brightness by hitting the power button again, and a third time will turn the device off, where the cycle then repeats. The light pad throws a surprisingly aggressive amount of brightness for such a slim package, and while I'm no animator, I had no problems using the A4S for doing some traditional inking work on a separate piece of paper while leaving my pencils undisturbed. The only issue I really have with the A4S is the lack of any real way to secure either your base drawing or trace to the board itself to prevent accidental shifting while working. Even a small shift can be a massive pain in the ass to fix, so it's a shame there isn't any clips or mounting points to keep everything in one place. The only other insanely tiny nitpick would be that since this charges off micro USB, it would have been cool to also see a battery in here, even if it's just a small one in a pinch. Overall though, the Dbmier A4S is a no-frills light pad that you can take basically anywhere and does exactly what it sets out to do. If you find yourself doing traditional animation a lot, or anything that requires tracing, there's little here holding me back from recommending the A4S. So, my name is Tom Oliver, you guys have been watching Rebel Pixels, a channel all about empowering and passioning the DIY creative here on the web. If that's not something that you're interested in, hit subscribe below, join the family. I make videos like this rather frequently, all about either recommending products that I'm either sent for review or buy because of you guys here on Patreon funding this show so I can get more products in that you're looking for and you have a chance to win them in a raffle. Or if it's kind of more motivational kind of things, I run a podcast called The Rebel Broadcast. It's trying to come out now every month where I sit down with another creator and talk about whatever they find really interesting about the creative process and go back and forth and have a bit of a dialogue. So that's really fun. A lot of people like that. So if you're just someone who kind of wants to do your work your own way and you want some help kind of getting your bearings and finding other people with like-minded interests, join the family and let me know in the comments below what you guys think of light boxes like this in general. Is this a product category you'd like to see more of? There really isn't, I guess, much to search for in it. It's a lot simpler than getting a tablet. But if you want to see more things besides just tablet reviews and kind of spread out into more things, let me know suggestions in the comments below. Till next time, I'm Tom Oliver. This is Rebel Pixels reminding you guys, we might be indie. That doesn't mean that we're alone. Catch you all in the next one.